Hey, what's going on, Jordan? I see you got the Jags, of course. And I see you picked up the Buckies. Getting that Tom Brady to go with T-Laws. Dude, I just got home from my Panama City beach trip. I literally walked in the door like 30 minutes ago. I sent out some invoices and back at it. Yeah, man, we had a great time. Now I'm back to reality. It was a good getaway though. I had a good time. It was much needed. Now I gotta recover for a couple days. Took a nice little nap on the way home. I'm prepared for tonight. I'm prepared to pull some fire. Look at this camera. There. So it's 10:59. We'll get started in about like 3 or 4 minutes here. All right, let me just check something. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I definitely want to know that, Jordan. Which ones did you do? I know you have at least one or two of the blue rated rookie ones, right? Yeah, that's cool. I'm definitely excited to see that. I know you already got your Chris Olave PSA 10. I don't know if I want a 10. I want a 10, Jordan. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the Purdy. All right, that one was sweet. I like that Brock Purdy, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Do you submit like in bulk? How many do you do at a time? All right, we'll get started in 2 minutes. It's 11:01. Just give everybody a chance to get in here. All right, Zabru picked up the Chargers and Billy Goats. Let me write that down. Let's put this in here. Well, I was looking at it, Jordan, and I saw like, because of course I was gonna do it and all that. I think it was like for the cheapest, like where like turnaround time was like 3 months or something. It was like $30 or something. But I know some people do it. They have that bulk deal where if you do like 100 cards or something, they pop it down to like 15 or something like that. I'm really not sure, but yeah, it's definitely pricey as hell. I don't know how these people like, they send like little base cards to get graded, and even if it's like a PSA 10, it's not even worth the price of getting the card graded. It's crazy. But all right, it's 11:03. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Let me get this. So we have our 2021 Donruss Cello Box with 12 packs, 30 cards per pack. So a lot of cards. We'll go ahead and do 6 at a time like usual. Let's get started, guys. It is 11:04. It's time. Good luck, everybody. I'll go ahead and do these 6 first. And Jordan, what did they say your turnaround time is? Like, how? I know you said you submitted them. Like, I guess you shipped them off or whatever. Like, when are you gonna actually expect those cards? Hope everybody's having a decent Wednesday night. I know I've been sitting in the car, driving, and taking breaks. And I got into so many breaks tonight, and I won't even be able to watch them. I'm going to have some surprise mail, I hope. I better. Probably got skunked, but you know how it is. All right, one more to open, and we'll get started on these first 6. Yeah, that's not bad. 6 to 8 weeks, I could do that. But I know some people say it takes like more than 3 months or some crap like that. All right, so here's our first 6, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're looking, there's the exclusive blue press proof that's always in these Donruss jumbo packs. And, definitely we look for the T-Laws, the Justin Fields, Joe Burrows, all that kind of good stuff. And all your 2021 QBs, Tua, you name it. Let's go ahead and get it. Good luck. Start off with Melvin Gordon, Joe Montana, John Elway. For the Giants, Mr. Saquon Barkley. There's a little Joshy Poo, Josh Allen. Billy Goats got picked up at last minute. Patriots, Cam Newton. Antoine Winfield. Dalvin Cook. There's a little Joey B on the base. Derek Brown. Malcolm Jenkins. Matt Stafford for the Rammies. DeAndre Hopkins. Mo Alley Cox. Logan Thomas. And then we're about to get to our rated rookies. Got a couple more base. Marvin Jones for the Jaggies. Adam Thielen. Amari Cooper. Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. DeMarcus Lawrence. George Kittle. Aaron Jones. And our first rated rookie is for the Falcons with Frank Darby. Then we have Mr. Ian Book for the Saints, rated rookie. And behind that, Mr. Simi Fehoko for the Boys. And then our Blues, we have Julian Edelman for the Patriots. Curtis Samuel, Washington. Then we have Jamison Crowder for the Jets. And for the Texans, Brevin Jordan, rated rookie on the blue. Then behind that, a kid reporter and Chase Claypool for the Steelers on the Elite Series. I don't think I've seen Chase Claypool in this card. It's usually like Najee Harris, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We need some T-Law and some Justin Field blue rated rookies tonight. And we have Quandre Diggs, Derek Carr, Rashad Sherman, Bradley Chubb, Nick Bosa, David Montgomery for the Bears, Daniel Jones, Zach Cunningham, Derrick Henry, T.J. Hockenson, Xavier Howard. There we go, a little bit of Tua. We actually pulled his jersey before I went on vacation. It was pretty sweet. Sam Darnold, Kenneth Murray. And then we have Tyrann Mathieu, Jalen Ramsey, Kyle Long, DeAndre Swift, Quinnen Williams, Dak Prescott, Laviska Shenault, Taysom Hill. Then our rated rookies for this pack is Christian Barmore for the Patriots, Luke Farrell for the Jaggies, Rashad Bateman for the Ravens. Then our blues, Levante David on the Bucks, Peyton Manning for the Colts. Oh, is that a blue? Patty Daddy. Nice. There we go. We need T-Law and we need Justin. And we'll add a little Joey B in there. There we go for the Chiefs with the blue. And behind that, we have Terrace Marshall Jr. for the Panthers. And behind that, Mr. Warren Moon on the Retro Series. That'll be going to the Texans. Of course, they were not taken. Nobody ever wants the Texans in 2021, but we'll just put him to the side. Emmanuel Sanders, Julian Edelman, Levante David, Kirk Cousins, Bobby Wagner, Josh Jacobs, Fred Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Ty Hilton, Antonio Gibson, Brandon Cooks, A.J. Brown, Tyler Boyd, Jared Goff, Jesse Bates, Tyreek Hill on the Chiefs, Adrian Amos, Brett Favre, Alejandro Villanueva, another Joshy Poo, Josh Allen with his mask. There's a Tom Brady for the Buckies. Larry Fitzgerald, rated rookie of Pete Werner. Trey Sermon, I thought that was Trey Lance for a second. Jalen Phillips for the Finns. Then we have Kirk Cousins for the Vikings on the blue. Taylor Heinicke for Washington. We got our gold plate coming up. Michael Gallup for the Boys. Azeez Ojulari for the Giants, rated rookie blue. And then on our gold-plated rated rookie, Tylan Wallace for the Raves. Just put him up there for now. And we'll replace him as needed. Kid Reporter. Censor. Baker Mayfield. Tiki Barber. Tremaine Edmonds. it's focused. Nelson Aguilar, Patrick Queen, C.J. Ham, Leonard Fournette, Jonathan Abram. We need to heat it up with some Jags and some Bears. Mr. Robert Woods, Foy Alukin, Derwin James, Christian Kirk, Darius Leonard, Mr. Alvin Kamara, Will Fuller, then we have Deontay Johnson, Julio Jones, Jalen Smith, DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers for the Packs. There's a little Tua for the Fins. Zadarius Smith, and then some rated rookies. We have De'Ami Brown for the Commanders, Alex Leatherwood for the Raiders, Demetric Felton for the Brownies. I'm just going to put that in. I know we have a little Brownies fan here tonight. Get him in there. Then we have some Blues. Von Miller for the Bronx. Michael Thomas. Then for the Jaggies. Oh, there we... Oh, dude, Mr. Mike. Where is he? Well, first, Miles Jack. Dude, where is he at? Mike, dude. You said all you wanted was the one card. I don't know if you're in here. You said you had to get on here and your sisters just to see this. Well, there you go. That is the card you're looking for the Bears. Just like Jordan with his blue exclusive. But there you go for the Bears, dude. That's sick. Sweet. We got a Justin Fields and a Patty Mahomes. We need to add. Well, there you go. And then we have our Gridiron Kings, Mr. Aaron Donald on the Rammies. Another one of those teams that just kind of sits there for 2021 at least. We'll put him on the side. Is that you? You're Lisa tonight? There's your blue exclusive. Look. I'm glad you stayed in it. All right, Kid Reporter. DK Metcalf. Jarvis Landry. Jalen Reagor. Raquan Smith. Lawrence Taylor. Cole Beasley. Stephen Gilmore. Joe Mixon. Now I'm going to tell you, honestly, like with the Bears, like it's hit or miss. Like you barely get any cards. I mean, even out of all these. But if you do get it, a couple good ones. I mean, the only good ones, it's usually Justin Fields. His rated rookies is like they just pop out of nowhere. There you go with Myles Gaskin, DJ Moore, Cam Akers, Hayden Hurst, Keenan Allen, J.J. Watt. Let's get to our rated rookies. Oh, there's a little T. Not the blue, but a T. Another one to get graded just in case they screw you. Right, Jordan? I didn't even say his name. Darius Sorensen, Darius Leonard, Denzel Mims, Barry Sanders, Marcus May, Baker Mayfield, James Conner in his Steelers uniform for the Cardinals, Joey B with his mask, and there's our first T-Law of the night on our rated rookie. Mr. Jordan's ready for his PSA. I'm not even going to touch any of these ends because that's going to be a gem. And if it's not, you tell PSA to call me. Actually, let's back these up. I'm going to take Tylan Wallace. Nobody even took the Ravens, I don't think. And then right behind that, another sweet one for the Falcons, Mr. Kyle Pitts on the Raider rookie. Nice. We'll put him up there for the old Falcons. And then behind that, for the Bears, we got Khalil Herbert, Raider rookie. Then we have Jalen Hurts on the blue and a DeAndre Swift. They're both pretty sweet, but we'll go ahead and we'll put Mr. Hurts in here for sure. The runner-up on the Super Bowl. The old runner-up. And then we have a little bit left of these first 6 packs. We'll go ahead and get through these now. I guess I cut the stack short. There's a nice one for the Saints. A little Alvin Kamara. I'm not going to put him up there, but let me go ahead and sleeve this one up. There you go, little Alvin. And then a rated rookie blue exclusive of Frank Darby. And then right behind that, Mr. Billy Goat, Stefan Diggs on the Action All Pros. Little insert there for the Bills. Ooh, getting that glare. Hold on. Can't even see it. By the way, I'm creating a much better break place with lots of room and stuff like that because this is getting out of control. Marquise Brown, Harrison Smith, Mike Evans, Darren Waller, Mr. George Kittle, Myles Garrett, Dallas Goedert, Tyler Boyd, Austin Eckler, Calvin Ridley, Curtis Samuel, Peyton Manning, Taylor Heineke, Deshaun Watson, Mike Vrabel, then we have Saquon Barkley, James Robinson, Drew Brees, old school Mark Brunell, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Chase Young. Then we have rated rookie Dwayne Eskridge, Elijah Vera Tucker for the Jets, Jacob Harris for the Rammies. Then a blue press proof of Tariq Cohen for the Bears. There's a nice little Cooper Kupp. Put him in a little sleever. Cooper Kupp on the blue. Then we have a blue of DJ Chark on the Jags. Ian Book for the Saints. And then behind that is going to be Mr. Jonathan Taylor on the Colts. For the last of this first 6 packs, here's our kid reporter. But there you go for the Colts. I believe they were one of the 10 teams that were not taken. That's on the power formula. That's pretty cool. Let's put this up. Let's get these next 6 open and get cracking. I don't think I've seen Justin Herbert at all tonight. Let me put these on the side for a second. All right. 2 more here. Jordan's T-Law is blinding me, man. Dude, he's saying put some blue on here. Put some blue on here. He's going to blind me. All right. So here's the last of the 12 packs. The last 6. We'll go ahead and get started here. Start off with Von Miller. Jalen Hurts, I believe that's like the 3rd base of him. Tariq Cohen, or Yariq Cohen. Kenny Galladay. Mark Andrews. Patrick Peterson. Rob Gronkowski. Kenyon Drake. Drew Brees. Robbie Anderson. Chad Johnson. Brian Burns. Johnny Hecker. Michael Vick on the Falcons. Mike Williams. Ooh, there's little Zachy Poos coming out on the rated. Patty Mahomes. Justin Jefferson. CeeDee Lamb. TJ Watt. Emmitt Smith. Joe Montana. Devontae Adams. Then Javian Hawkins for the Falcons. And there's our first Zach Wilson of the night, and it's a rated rookie. There we go for the Jets. You know, you really can't see crap right now. I got to put Zach Wilson, T-Law, and Justin Fields together. And then we have Kelvin Joseph, Raider rookie. Then our Blues, Bobby Wagner, Deshaun Watson. And we go for the Titans. We have Derrick Henry. And the Texans, Nico Collins. And for the Patriots, we have Cam Newton on the Dominators. And here's a Tyler Lockett base. But here's a Cam Newton. Where's Mac Jones at? That's another one we haven't seen. I haven't seen Mac Jones or Justin Herbert tonight at all. But there's Cam Newton. We'll just kind of keep him on the side here for the recap. All right. Then we have Tim Patrick, Brandon Ayuk, Nick Chubb for the Brownies, Charles Woodson, Khalil Mack, Jalen Mills, Kyler Murray, Michael Pittman, Scary Terry for the Commanders, David Johnson, Jameis Winston, Jerome Baker, Leonard Floyd, then we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Peyton Manning, Corey Davis, Ezekiel Elliott, Joe Namath, Von Miller, Juju on that beat Smith, Khalil Mack, Grillin. Then we have rated rookie Zaven Collins, Amir Smith-Marset for the Vikings, Jevon Holland for the Finns. And then our Blues, Josh Jacobs, one of my favorite Raiders, Mike Variable. Send that one into PSA, baby. So Mike Variable for the Titans. And we have Ezekiel Elliott for the Boys on the blue. And for Washington, Jamin Davis on the blue. And behind that, for the Fins, there we go. A little red hot rookies. There's Mr. Waddle. I haven't seen him at all tonight either. But there he is, Mr. Waddle Waddle. Take Chase out for a minute. Switch it up here. Then we have a kid reporter, Marcus Peters, Daniel Hunter, Chris Godwin, Henry Ruggs, Chris Carson, Jerry Jeudy, Brandon Graham for the Eagles. Then we have Russell Gage, Joey Bosa, AJ Green, Jonathan Taylor, Ryan Kerrigan, T. Higgins, Dan the Man, Jeremy Chin, Mr. Travis Kelce, Shaquille Griffin, Henry Ruggs, Joe Schobert, another Rob Gronkowski with his mask. And there's another Tom Brady, this time for the Patriots, as we already saw him for the Bucks. He's always in here on both. Then we have DeAndre Hopkins. And for the Billy Goats, there's Mr. Carlos Boogie Basham. Just put him in there for now. And then for the Giants, a Kadarius Toney. Go ahead and put him in there. Rated rookie. Sweet. Two nice ones in a row. Then we have Kylen Granson on the Colts, rated rookie. And our Blues for the Niners, Fred Warner. For the Lions, Adrian Peterson. For the Jets, old school Joe Namath. And for Green Bay, rated rookie, blue of Kylan Hill. And behind that, one of our Bucks, the champ is here, Mr. Devin White. Let's put him in a little sleever for now. Then we have Evan Ingram, Tre'Davious White, James White, Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Mr. Deebo Samuel, Oliver Vernon, Fletcher Cox, Mark Ingram, Ryan Tannehill, Barry Sanders, Taysom Hill. Finally, a Justin Herbert on the base. Christian McCaffrey. I was watching his workouts on YouTube. He was doing some crazy, like he does runner workouts, get that extra little jump or boost they were talking about. It was kind of cool. Teddy Bridgewater. Guess I screwed up this stack. Rondell, start off with some Blues. Rondell Moore on the rated rookie. And then we have, for the Broncos, Mr. Peyton Manning on the inducted insert for the Broncos. Then Kareem Hunt, Miles Sanders, Andy Dalton, Darius Slayton, Devin Singletary, Jacoby Myers, J.K. Dobbins, Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker, John Bostic, Philip Lindsay, Bud Dupree, Romeo Okwara, Marshawn Lattimore, Odell Beckham for the Brownies on the blue. There you go. For our Brownies fan. Here's another Bears blue for David Montgomery on the blue. J.J. Watt on the blue. rated rookie of Joseph Asai. Then we have Trayvon Moehrig, rated rookie. Brevin Jordan, rated rookie. Then back to some base, we have Miles Jack, Joe Namath, Ezekiel Elliott, Derrick Henry, Michael Gallup, another Patty Daddy, Jamison Crowder, got a couple grabs left here, then we'll go ahead and do a recap. Let's see, we still got some rated rookies and things like that coming up. I don't know what that is. Guess I'm kind of screwing it all up. Another Joseph Asai. We just pulled that rated rookie, but here it is in blue. You got both. Then we have Ray Lewis on the Gridiron Kings for the Ravens. We also, while I was on vacation, we pulled his mini helmet. It was pretty sweet. His little Hall of Fame inscribed mini helmet. Then we have Kid Reporter, Stephen Diggs, Hunter Henry, Nadakakumu Sum. That's who Jordan's going for the Bucks. He's going for Nadakakum Sum. Adam Thielen, Jamal Adams, Max Crosby, Russell Wilson. Some blues, Keenan Cole for the Jets in his Jaguar helmet. Then we have, let's turn these over. For the Panthers, Terrace Marshall Jr., rated rookie. Azeez Ojulari, rated rookie. Nico Collins, rated rookie. And there's a little blue of Daniel Jones for the Giants. Then a Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. Then we have Travis Kelce, Aaron Donald, L'Jarius Sneed, Jonathan Taylor, Darnell Savage, Josh Jacobs, DJ Chark, Alvin Kamara. And the last of the stack. Let's see what we get. Jeff Okudah, Aaron Donald, Budda Baker. I love that name, Budda Baker. DeForest Buckner, Chase Young, Randall Cobb, Anthony Firkser, Danny Amendola. And we'll get to our last rated rookies. And there's Justin Herbert. He's been hiding. Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, Terry Bradshaw, Christian McCaffrey, Chase Claypool, Kyler Murray, Jamin Davis on the rated rookie, Kylan Hill for the Packs. And there you go again, your Justin Fields. Dude, Justin Fields outdid T-Law tonight, it looks like. 2 rated rookies, 1 blue, 1 regular. But there you go. And I'll just put this up here for now. Well, actually, I'll just put it down. We'll go ahead and do a recap. Then we have Emmanuel Sanders for the Billy Goats on the blue. Austin Eckler on the blue. Then we have John Elway on the blue. Trayvon Moehrig. And last one, Anthony Schwartz on the rookies insert for the Brownies. There you go. Brownies didn't do too bad. There you go for the Brownies. Let's go ahead and do a recap. Damn, Jordan. Just got 1 T-Law tonight. Well, actually, did I go through these? Yeah. I just want to make sure. Yep. All right. Let's do a recap. First, I'm just going to go real quick through the base QBs. Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, Patty Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady for the Patriots, Kyler Murray, Patty Mahomes, Michael Vick, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Joey B, Baker Mayfield, Tua, Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield, Tom Brady for the Bucks, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Tua, Daniel Jones, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, Matt Stafford, Joey B, Cam Newton, Josh Allen. And we'll do our rated rookies. That didn't really make the board, but we have Kylan Hill, Jamin Davis, Nico Collins, Azeez Ojulari, Terrace Marshall, Brevin Jordan, Trayvon Moehrig, Joseph Osai, Kylan Granson, Kadarius Toney, Carlos Boogie Basham, Jevon Holland, Amir Smith, Xavier Collins, Kelvin Joseph, Javian Hawkins, Jacob Harris, Elijah Vera, Dwayne Eskridge, Khalil Herbert, Alex Leatherwood, De'Ami Brown, Jalen Phillips, Trey Sermon, Pete Werner, Rashad Bateman, Luke Farrell, Christian Barmore, Simi Fehoko, Ian Book, Frank Darby. Those were our rated rookies, and we went through our base QBs. And I'll go ahead and go over our blue exclusives. That really didn't make the board, but just so you know what you got. Trayvon Moehrig, John Elway, Austin Eckler, Emmanuel Sanders, Calvin Ridley, Daniel Jones, Keelan Cole, Joseph Osai, J.J. Watt, David Montgomery, Odell Beckham, Rondell Moore, Kylan Hill, Joe Namath, Adrian Peterson, Fred Warner, Jamin Davis, Ezekiel Elliott, Mike Variable, Josh Jacobs, Nico Collins, Derrick Henry, Deshaun Watson, Bobby Wagner, Ian Book, rated rookie blue, DJ Chark, Tariq Cohen, Frank Darby, DeAndre Swift, Miles Jack, Michael Thomas, Von Miller, Azeez, Michael Gallup, Taylor Heineke, Kirk Cousins, Terrace Marshall, Peyton Manning, Levante David, Brevin Jordan, Jamison Crowder, Curtis Samuel, Julian Edelman. And now our better cards of the night. Oh, I got all of these. All right. So here's just a recap of our better stuff. We had on the rookies insert Anthony Schwartz for the Brownies. Gridiron Kings all-time Mr. Ray Lewis. Inducted Hall of Fame Peyton Manning for the Broncos. Mr. Devin White on the Champ is Here. Chase Claypool for the Steelers. Elite Series rookies. New England Patriots Dominators Cam Newton. Kyle Pitts, rated rookie for the Falcons. Jonathan Taylor on the Power Formulas. A Cooper Kupp blue. An Alvin Kamara blue. Tylan Wallace on our little gold plate, rated rookie. Aaron Donald, Gridiron Kings. Demetric Felton, rated rookie. Warren Moon on the Retro Series. Then we had Jalen Hurts on the blue exclusive. Patty Daddy on the blue exclusive. We had Jalen Waddle on the Red Hot Wookiees. Wookiees on the rookies. Sorry about that. Action All Pros. Stephen Diggs for the Billy Goats. Then we had Mr. T-Law on the rated rookie. I don't know if I'm having a stroke or something, but I'm trying to see if I could. I mean, that looks pretty good. Then we have a Zach Wilson, rated rookie. Then we had a Justin Fields, rated rookie. And behind that, a Justin Fields, rated rookie blue exclusive, which I would say is probably the best card tonight. And that is it, guys. Thank you all for joining. I'll go out and get all these out tomorrow. My man Jordan gets a pack with his always. He's the man, Jordan. And also with Lisa gets a pack. But y'all have a great night. I'm going to go ahead and shut this one off. I'll see you, Jordan. Thanks for joining again. And Dude, keep me updated on your PSA submissions. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I just wanted to do one break tonight when I got home. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.